Good morning, everyone in YouTube land. Hello to our subscribers and everyone else that hits the like button. Just make sure you guys hit that like button. Lets Facebook know that we're doing a good job, and hit that bell icon. You get more videos. You subscribe so you get notifications. That being said, let's get into the video. Today's video is an update on Charlyn and I. So today is Wednesday the 16th, 2022. It's a new year. We had a little snag in what's going on with us. We thought Charlyn was coming here like maybe June, July, something like that. We had full intentions of her doing a tourist visa and, meeting up and getting to spend 6 months together. And then each year, I think it's like for 3 years, the tourist visa is, and each year you get 6 months. So we were going to do that while, her spousal visa is going through. Come to find out that after talking to a couple different people, and then I actually called Rapid Visa, who's handling our case, to find out what's going on with the visas. It turns out that as of Friday, it's not going to happen. And the reason being is the government of the United States is so backlogged with immigration that everyone who is applying for either tourist visas, spousal, the K1s, fiance thing, they're all backlogged. Even the work ones and all the fun stuff. So everybody's on the same boat. As everybody knows, it's been a pandemic for the last 3 years. The last time I was in the Philippines was in 2019, November. I left there, and it was about February or so we heard about the issue with China with the virus and all that. And then of course March, America started doing all the lockdown, the mask mandates, and just a mess. So I turned around and I got vaccinated, and and I'm not promoting it or telling people to do it or all that stuff. I personally did the vaccination just because I wanted to travel, and I wanted to also not wear a mask. So Charlyn and I both are vaccinated. She got vaccinated in the Philippines. I got vaccinated here in America, in Atlantic City, actually, because they had a big convention center and it's free, and it was ran by the FEMA and the National Guard, and you just went in and boom, that was it. You had to go online and make the appointment. So most people know that already, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I did that for that particular reason. Also last year I had like a little health scare with, the heart. But everything's fine. It was just stress, whatever. And obviously, I'm a bigger guy, so, another reason why I took the vaccine, because they kept promoting it, saying that, if you have a health risk, well, whatever. That being said, we're 3 years in the pandemic and I haven't been sick. Like, not a common cold. Never got corona. I deal with the public all the time. So will I get the booster shot? Yeah, probably not. Because I take 9 vitamins every day, and that's including a multivitamin, and I haven't been sick in 3 years, so yeah, probably not going to do that. But I'm going to have to travel to the Philippines. They finally opened up. I don't need a visa because I haven't been back to the Philippines because they required you to get a visa. Now, as an American, we can normally travel in normal times, travel back and forth to most countries around the world with just your passport. It's fine. During the pandemic, if you were married to someone in the Philippines, you could travel, but you needed a visa. And to get the visa, you had to hand in your passport into an embassy. I just don't want to give my passport to a foreign government to hold, because I see how slow they are with a lot of things over there. Matter of fact, because you have to have 2 marriage licenses when you marry someone over there to bring them over here. So I have the local one that was done in Legazpi with the mayor there, and then your national one to show for paperwork. So that took 3 months just for that piece of paper. I'm not willing to give my passport to a foreign government to then give me a visa. That's just me. That's my opinion, because I know how long they take, with everything. Everything's slower in the Philippines. It's not as quick as the United States. So yeah, no, I wasn't planning on doing that. But I now am going back to the Philippines, probably going in December, because with my schedule, that's just, going to be easier. The plus side is I get to, celebrate my birthday later than I normally would, because in the beginning of the month of December, so I'll do it at the end. I'll do it the week of Christmas. And then we get to have Christmas together for the first time. We never done that. And we get to have New Year's together. We've never done that. And then a couple days after that, it's her birthday. So it's going to be nice. So that's my notice. I'm taking 30 days to go back to the Philippines. And it shouldn't be a problem. My schedule's pretty much wide open at that time of year. But yeah, so our original plan was she was going to get the tourist visa, come here. Then I was going to travel back with her after 6 months. She'd probably come back again, and hopefully by then her spousal visa would have kicked in. So I had a whole Disney World trip planned and everything like that. That had to get scrapped. That got shut down. After talking to the Rapid Visa people, they informed me that the government of the United States probably wouldn't accept her tourist visa because you're married already to her, and if you're doing the spousal visa, they would feel that you would probably violate your visa and just overstay your welcome, which that wasn't the case. I mean, we made sure that to qualify, we had things in place. So she goes, she's going to school over there. She goes, to a university. She's got the schooling. She has a bank account. She has her own apartment. We made sure that we had things lined up to show reason, to go back to the Philippines. Because the last thing we want to do is mess up her immigration status, because then I think the penalty is like 10 years of not being able to come back. So why would we do that? Like, we want to the whole reason to get married is to be together, not to live on other sides of the planet. So yeah, so we're messing with that. I mean, you got 2 governments, working together, so they're just, not everything lines up the way you want it to. So I will travel back to the Philippines in December and be with her, and then hopefully some point after that in the new year of 2023, Charlyn will then finally come to the United States. And then that'll be October will be our 3rd year of marriage, and it'll be in November was our 4th year together as a couple. So we have all that documentation of photos and letters and just emails and messages back and forth, all of our communication. Not to mention, this channel, Instagram, TikToks, Facebook, the whole 9, Twitter. We have so much media that we're involved with each other that they could see everything. Matter of fact, I had a right to a bank and how I handle all her financing, and that was in the Philippines. So I have all that as well as documentation. I think we're okay. But I think I got everything pretty much covered as much as I can but I didn't want to do it alone as far as writing everything out and filling out government forms, because if you slip up, whatever you paid into it, you lose and you got to start over again. So that's why I went with the Rapid Visa company. They're based out of Las Vegas. Then I'll travel with Philippine Airlines because those guys treat you right. They make you most comfortable up in the flight. It's a 16-hour flight from Queens, New York, the JFK airport, to Manila. And I mean, it's tough flying in a plane that long. But all you do is you eat your 3 meals and your snack, and you watch movies, and you try to sleep most of the time. Get up, walk around when you can. And you got to, because it gets rough. It's like a long car ride, boring car ride. And I was hoping to be over this and we can just travel together. And our goal is to also travel, to other countries and islands and different things like that, as a normal couple going on vacation every year. But unfortunately, we're kind of like at a stalemate just because of the pandemic. Nobody was expecting a pandemic to happen that, stopped the world from spinning. But, it's starting to open up everywhere. Everything's getting better. A lot of things are getting lifted. So it's going to be a little bit easier to get back and forth. But yeah, once that's all done, we'll be back together. And I don't want to repeat of last time that I was there where I missed my flight because we were in Legazpi City, and Cebu Airlines got tied up with the weather because I was in a little, propeller plane, which is like a puddle hopper type thing, where it just kind of bounces like for an hour and a half to the next city. So that, messed me up for my flight home. And then luckily my buddy Eric, he helped me out. And I was able to get there. But the only bad thing was I had to stay overnight at the airport in Manila. And it wasn't the most comfortable airport to be in. The one time where I went, I was staying in Hong Kong overnight in that airport. And that was very comfortable to be. But Manila, not so much. But this time around, I will make sure that I can catch that flight on time. Now I know that they line up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon for a flight not until 7:30, and you have all these security checkpoints that are just insane. Even though there's nothing in between you and the checkpoint. So anybody going to Manila, just know it's a lot different than the U.S. Customs and security. Ours is pretty quick. Manila is like kind of intense. It's just you go to the desk, you check in your bags, and then you walk a couple feet. You have to go to another checkpoint. You walk another couple feet, you go to a checkpoint. Now everybody that's with you is going on the same plane as you, and you've all been through checkpoints, but you got to go through at least 4 to 5, and then you're kind of stuck at the gate for the rest of the time being. And every time you go to the bathroom or go to the Starbucks that's right there, even though they see you, that's all you did, they make you go through a checkpoint again. It's kind of annoying, but I get it, But yeah, you just kind of got to roll with it. It's an inconvenience for a short period of time, I guess, if you look in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, so other than that, that's what's going on. Update with the channel. Charlyn's been doing a ton of shorts, because like that's the new feature here on YouTube. And her or I have just been doing TikTok videos, and then we just upload them to the shorts to help build the library that way. And the content's been growing that way. But I do intend on doing more regular videos and definitely more cooking videos. I just saw an awesome recipe for scallops. It's a French menu of scallops, French take on it. And I plan on using that. And then I also have my brother Adam. He's interested in joining the channel. And he does an awesome job in the kitchen as well. Him and his wife, Stephanie, do a great job. But I know Adam definitely wants to go in. I'm not sure if Stephanie does. And then there'll be other family members, helping out here and there. and then we're gonna do a lot more taste testing stuff. There's actually a challenge we're going to do. I know at least Adam, myself, and Drew, maybe more people will join, I don't know. We're gonna do like a cheesesteak challenge, and basically we just get a Philly and we just eat cheesesteaks all day. I mean, how bad is that, right? That's pretty nice. So we're gonna just do that and compare them all. So the challenge is gonna be trying to eat it all. But other than that, you know, right, real tough, right? So yeah, we're doing that. And then I know Drew and I plan on going to like a White Castle or something like that. And I think Adam might join us. I know the closest one to me is like Tom's River, which is like, I think it's like an hour. Maybe it's closer. Maybe it's only like 45 minutes or something. It's right up the Parkway. So right along the coast. And then other than that, that's what's going on, guys. I'm glad everybody checked out our channel just now. And if you have any comments about your experience with dealing with different governments of, you know, for the spousal visa, K-1 visa, you know, what's your tips, what's your pointers? Is there anything that you've done differently? Let me know. And then, you know, because we're all in this together. This is our little story or a little adventure. And then if you guys have any comments of different things you want me to cook, whatever, if you want, you know, to do more TikTok dances or anything like that, you just put it in the comments. I'm starting to see that we're getting more international guests. When we started, it was, you know, I started the channel and it was like mostly just United States. But I have noticed now that we are getting the Philippine audience, which is great because, you know, that's what we want. You know, we want Philippine in America because that's kind of what this channel is. But it's also awesome to see, like, I have UK audience now. I have India audience. Germany is here. Who else I saw the other day? I think it was Ireland or something like that. And I was just like, wow, that's really awesome. That, like, you know, it's starting to branch out. And you know, keep it coming, guys. If you want, you can tag us, whatever. We want to grow the channel, like I said before, and it's just our story, you know, that's all it is. And I think it's great that you guys are all watching. You know, we don't have that many subscribers. We got a good amount though, and I'm happy with the amount. I would love to have more, of course, and I would love to have more views and likes and all that fun stuff. But you know, it's a growing process. We're not looking to you know, make money or anything like that on here. We're just, you know, we're just telling you guys what's going on with us and what we've done and what's our experience during this whole process of, you know, a long-term relationship and, you know, being international lovers. You know, just, you know, we met, you know, we got married, and we're just going through the process to eventually, hopefully, fingers crossed, next year she'll be here and we will live happily ever after. You know, we're going to go through the whole process together of everything, and we're going to show everything. And then I know when I'm there in December, we're going to be like doing a lot more videos together. I plan on doing, you know, karaoke and you know, we plan on doing dumb TikTok dances and pranks and all that other stuff, and we're gonna have it on this channel. I mean, we're gonna have you guys, you know, hopefully entertained, hopefully just laugh at me. I mean, that's what it is. I'm just a goof. If anybody knows me, I'm just a goof, you know. So yeah, hopefully everybody likes it, and you know, comment below if you want to see something. You know, let us know. Give us ideas. You know, but for the most part, we're just going to keep telling you guys how we're doing and how we're informed. And, you know, if anything pops up that, you know, it comes up that's kind of slowing down the process, we'll let you know, and what we do differently or what we've done. And we interact with everyone. Like, I don't know if you guys seen other videos, but you will see that I comment back, and, like, you know, it'll be from the channel, the comment, and also Charlyn comments as well. You know, she'll write in comments too, because sometimes we get people like, you know, in the Philippines, they speak Tagalog. Now, I don't know how to speak Tagalog. I don't know the language. There's only a few words I know, but I really don't. And I leave that up to her, and she can interact with those guests that come to our channel. English, I got you. But, yeah, other than that, I'm kind of like, I don't really know what you said. Okay. And, but, you know, so if you guys can, you want to keep it in English, it's fine. But Tagalog is welcome as well. And everybody else, I'm sorry, I don't speak other languages, but I'm willing to learn. And yeah, you guys can even help me. You know, you want to give me a word and then tell me what it means. You know, I could try to break it down and spell it out for you. So yeah, whatever you want me to do. All right, I'll talk to you. Have fun. God bless.